Where's Compas?
Yeah, we are.
There you go.
Hey.
There you go. Okay, all right. We got proof right there.
Some guy that seems like he's asleep. Need you to wake up, Gilbert. There's a lot of energy.
Come on,
going
Gilbert.
here.
Let's go.
Come on. Dan and Dago is at Moe's.
I'll show you. I got it right.
Okay, that's it. You guys, I am done with mine, but that's pretty much it. Couldn't get better than a 2026 6th-round pick swap for a 7th-rounder. So
Freaking love you, Chad.
Hey, dude. Cool, man.
Compas on the beat, man. Derwin James signing off, man. Watch Compas on the beat, man.
Ooh, welcome everybody to What's Up Bull. I'm Fernando Ramirez. Thank you guys so much for joining. I know there's a lot of frustration right now in Charger land, especially after the 38-24 loss to the Indianapolis Colts. It was an ugly game, very ugly. The locker room was very somber. Not a happy locker room right now. Derwin James was the honest one. He said we played like shit. Like it's been bad the last 4 games. I think since the turning point against Denver and then the Giants, the Commanders, the Dolphins in this game, they played like shit. That's what Derwin said. Sorry, they played like shit is what Derwin said, not me. But a man who's going to be honest about it, a man who will tell us that how he really feels, a man that will keep it real is none other than Dan Diego.
Well, hello everybody. I can't believe I drove 2 hours or whatever it is to witness this clusterfuck in person. I guess that taught me a lesson. It's better to just watch this shit show from home. So I'm sure everybody's frustrated. I can't see your comments because obviously I'm in a vehicle and I'm on my phone. So I hope everybody can hear me. Can you hear me? So, what about now? Is this better?
Now, yeah, that sounds better.
So I got a little bit closer to my face. What if I just do one of these? Like the Blair Witch Project. Someone save me from this fucking nightmare that I'm living right now. Now they let the Chiefs back in it. The Broncos are leading the division. And like, what are we watching? What am I watching half the time? You know, just to start it off with the big one, I just can't believe, we're making simple mistakes. Like allowing a delay a game when it's already 4th down and the game's on the line. Just take the time out, Jimbo. What are we doing? Is this your first year? What's going on? Just take the time out. Fuck it. Who cares? You're down by 2 scores. I hope we realize, let's just say, the same thing happens on that 4th down. It's probably a first down because that 5 extra yards is what cost them essentially on that play. And then it's like, what are we doing? Like, we made Danny Dimes look like Peyton Manning out there. I guess everybody forgot who the hell was in the building. Then it's like in the first half, they're supposedly down to their 8th corner, and we can only score 3 points out of the whole damn thing. It's just embarrassing. This is another game where we should be talking about how good Gadsden played in a coming out party, just like for Amari Hampton in New York, and now instead we're wasting our breath on a shit show. And it's just unbelievable to me.
People are saying that they can barely hear you, Dan, so you might need to take off the. Okay. So basically, what people are asking what's being said in the locker room, they're frustrated. They basically said we played like shit. That's what Derwin James said. Khalil Mack echoed the same sentiment. He said we played like shit. They're not happy. They're very frustrated. I mean, there's a lot of heads that left. There are a lot of players that
Can
left.
you hear me now? Is this better?
I can.
Okay, I took off the AirPod. Well, long story short, if you couldn't hear me before, it's a clusterfuck. Take the time out on 4th down, get the right play. For God's sake, what are we doing? People must have thought it was Peyton Manning out there, and this was 08. Like, Jesus.
I'm besides myself when it comes to this because Jim was asked after the game. I mean, at least Derwin and Derwin and Khalil are being honest about it. Like they're being honest and they're saying, "Yeah, we suck." Jim is standing up there and he's like, "No, we can fix it." They didn't show any. They showed a lot of fight. They showed a lot of. That's what I want. If a team is losing, I hope we can at least show our fight. But it's like, I mean, how much fight can you really have when it comes to this? But Boltillo, I don't know if it's a secondary. I think the secondary was okay. I think it's just the missed lapses that they have. Like Ty Warren on all four of his catches was wide open in every catch.
Well, that's the problem. That's the zone. They're clearly finding the soft spots in the zone, and we're not changing anything up. And then on top of that, you want to talk about fight? Like, yeah, fine. There was fight. The offense finally came roaring out. That's probably the highest they've scored all season. But that's one side of the ball doing it. You know, that special teams long run after the opening drive, I saw it from my seat. The guy out there, I don't know if it was Josser or who the one was next to the gunner. Instead of just staying in his lane, he engages the fucking blocker and just leaves a huge hole in there for him to return it. Like, again, that's what's starting to piss me off. The lack of attention to detail, the undisciplined team, the penalties, the mistakes. Like, there's too much of it for me for a Jim Harbaugh team. Like, you know, I can't remember. I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me, but I thought we were supposed to get a lot more disciplined, attention to detail, and everything else. Like, what's going on with that? What is, and I don't want to hear excuses of, you know, people are hurt and everything else. It's the men's league. It's the National Football League. You have the 1% of athletes out there. Either you brought in the wrong guys into the building or whatever it is, but you got to figure it out with who you got. Because again, what you saw across the way was a defense with, you know, lack of depth at corner who held us to 3 points in the first half and figured it out. Obviously, in the second half, well, we started scoring, but they still figured it out to put up more points up.
So I was down. I was down in the on the field in like what's it called in the area, so I couldn't see the interception in the end zone. Was that
That
on
was bad.
Quinn or was it on
No, I
Herbert?
think that was on him. It was too tight. I don't know why he
Okay.
threw that. And like his decision making in the first half to me was pretty damn bad. Like, you know, again, with the low releases, getting it batted and intercepted, then throwing it into too tight of a window there with Quentin and getting that intercepted. It's a, again, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but we've had the same problem going on 3-4 weeks now where we leave 14 plus points on the board because we're driving in scoring positions and then we get turnovers. Like, that's been the issue with this offense the whole time. Like, why can't you consistently move the football? I get it's the men's league and everything else, but you have to find out what works for you.
Well, and that's why I had said that. I know a lot of people were saying that they. I know a lot of people were saying that Kimani Vidal had a great game and maybe they shouldn't go get somebody the Chargers for running back. They need it, especially if
Yeah.
Amari out longer. I did see that Joe Alt practice. This is another thing. Well, let's just say Justin Herbert's right shoulder looked a lot bigger when he was walking out of the locker room.
Oh, wow. That's great. Well, yeah, you got
He
your
had an
three
ice
inside
pack.
guards. You got your three inside guards having the time looking around and not touching a soul. And then this guy's taking 1,000,001 hits. Like, and
You
that's
have
the
to
other thing
feel
that's
for
so
him.
frustrating to me. I wish Greg Roman would sit him down and say, listen, Justin, if one of these morons in front of you does not pick up somebody, just throw the ball away. You don't have to play hero ball. Throw it in the dirt, throw it over someone's head, whatever the case may be. Get rid of it. Don't take hits. Like, we're going to finish a season with, you know, Trey Lance at quarterback at this rate. Then, you know, 63 to whatever against the Raiders is going to look like child's play. Like, my God.
Yeah. No, it's pretty bad, and Herbert just keeps on taking hits and keeps on getting sacked, it's ugly. I mean, today, let's see, Herbert was hit. Okay, he was hit 4 times by Buckner. So 4, oh shit, 10, 14, 15 times he was hit today.
Yeah,
and he was
it's
sacked
getting
3 times.
it's getting nauseating watching the same movie over and over again, dude. Like, this guy's trying to drop back. You have Bozeman, who has no idea who's coming at him. You have Mackay, who's in and out of the game, sometimes not touching a soul. Same thing with Zion. Then you have tackles getting beat. It's just terrible, dude. It's bad. Like, it is bad and getting from bad to worse very quickly.
And the worst part is that if you keep on like this, you're gonna lose the locker room.
Yeah.
It's bad. Like they don't have anything. Like, you have all the talent at receiver, you have talent at tight end. By the
Yeah.
way,
Well,
Will,
sorry. You have
Will
one
Disley,
talented.
yeah,
You have
Will
one
Will
talented tight end.
Will Disley had a drop, right? There was one
Yeah,
where he just
embarrassing. Get him off
yeah
the field. I'm tired of this blocking tight end shit. You're either gonna can do both or whatever. No more running around for him, dude. Have him
yeah
just stay in and block then.
yeah. And why did it have to take so long for the offense to start clicking? It took
Yeah.
until well they were
The third
clicking,
quarter,
but
basically.
the Justin Herbert pop up pass, the one where he tossed it and then the defensive tackle popped it up and he picked it off. That was ugly. The one in the end zone, ugly. I mean, in the second half, the offense was able to do something, but they couldn't stop the Colts from scoring the
Scoring.
football. That's the tough part. I mean, what has it been now? 3 weeks that an untouched running back has had a score. I mean, that's not good.
I'm sure they only punted twice in this game, and that's embarrassing at home. Like, my God.
Yeah, no, it's the defense, and the thing is that we always talk about quarterbacks get figured out in their second year. Um, they get figured out in their second year, and we always talk about how you have to do a lot of different things from your first year to your second year to change things up to grow. I think Jesse Minter needed to do that, and it looks like he hasn't done it because this defense is not the same. I mean, yeah, they had three turnovers last week on Tua, but at the same time, they were they were not stopping Tua, especially in that fourth quarter. So I I do agree with Tay here. They still have time to fix the issues, but it's just gonna be like,
Of course. But,
but
like, realistically, you
they're gonna have
get
to go on a run.
one offensive lineman back, basically.
Tio, overreaction.
I know, for real. You get one offensive lineman back, basically. You at least, make sure the blind side's protected. But then you have three inside guys who might not have a clue what's going on. Then you have a right tackle who, whether it's Pipkins or this guy, who knows how that's going to be. So it's just bad all around. It's not good. It's just unbelievable to me. Like, my God, don't tell me all this competitors welcome crap, and then we see the same guys out there, and you're like, what's it like? I get it. I'm not in the NFL. None of us are. I'm not a coach in the NFL or whatever. But, like, this is where you talk about giving guys opportunities to at least see what they have. Like, unless he's that bad in practice, like, I don't know what more we have to see. Like, I don't know how much worse it can get. Like, my God.
It was irresponsible, I think, and a little cocky of Jim and Ortiz to think, oh, we have good inside guy, or
Oh, my God,
we
yeah.
have good inside
You
guys. We don't
signed
need to
one
go get
offensive lineman in the offseason. Like, my God.
when it's a weakness. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's your biggest weakness.
nobody expected Pipkin to play and all
No.
that. So, uh, Dan, can I show you something that somebody said, a certain
What?
individual that you're not happy with?
That's hilarious. He really needs help, dude. Do you notice all these, dick riding haters? Like, they only pop up when these guys lose, but they go on a streak and they beat some good teams. And I don't hear shit from these people. Like,
You know what's funny? I have a complaint with fans out there. Um, I, Elabis, I can't put that up because of the second part, but that's pretty funny. It says we won 11 games, didn't we? When Joe Ortiz was asked about offensive linemen. I think it's so
Yeah,
funny
that's
that
arrogant.
in the last few days, a lot of fans have been like, we should have kept Shane Steichen. Shane Steichen should have stayed. But when Shane was here, I remember people were
Yeah,
were commenting anytime I post anything about Shane or
yeah.
anything like that.
You
Oh, he
can't,
sucks. He's
you can't
tired.
get into that. Look in the past because that was another one who threw too many screens or whatever, and I was like, oh my god, get this guy out of here.
But I definitely think that there is a lot of bad things happening right now, and I just don't know how they stop the bleeding. The only way I can see them stopping the bleeding is they play on Thursday. It's a quick week. You get to rebound. You get to try and go out there and fix
Well,
the mistakes.
because if you go to 4-4, that's going to get pretty ugly pretty quick. And like that's the other part that I couldn't stand. They were going so slow when the fourth quarter started on that drive that they had a turnover on down anyway. Like, where's the sense of urgency? Like, my God, dude, you were basically, at 5 minutes, and then you get the turnover on down or less or whatever, and it's like, my God, he doesn't care. That's a lie. But like,
Yeah, and
there's no sense of urgency.
Angels right here. Nobody's coming to help this defense, and then they're using Cam Hart kind of sparingly. They're kind of using guys sparingly at times, and I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm really confused about everything that
Well,
they're
dude,
doing
then
right
you
now.
have Thule dropping into coverage. You have Bud dropping into coverage. Like, I've seen this shit show before. Like, why are you putting defensive linemen to drop back? Like, unless it's a D tackle who's going to drop back in the middle hole to take away a slant, and maybe they don't see it. Like, I guess, but I'm not a fan of that at all. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what to.
And
I don't
again,
know.
the biggest plays that they probably had besides the run game were guys who were just wide ass open and no one was
Yep.
near them.
Yep.
They at least scored a couple touchdowns like that also. And it's like, okay, if the wizard is confusing these guys too much, then just keep it simple. Stop trying to confuse them or get too fancy for yourself. Like, my God.
I do agree, and again, I'm going to go back to this certain point is that I'm surprised that Greg Roman was the offensive coordinator he elected to come back
Yeah.
with when
Oh,
there's so many young coaches, young offensive coordinators, young guys that he could have chosen that could definitely have helped what they're trying to do. But for some reason,
I
Jim
couldn't
decided
believe
to.
it.
I think loyalty is his biggest
Blind
weakness
spot.
at times. But
Like,
this
dude,
is
no
what
offense. Oh, okay.
just real quick. This is what Derwin had to say after the game. It's coming.
Today we look like trash. We gave up 40 points in our own stadium.
What, and I know you kind of said a little bit of what that was, but it's been a trend. And like, how do you see? Is there a way to change it? You say taking it from practice to the game, but do you feel like you have to actively do something different to change this? It seems like a trend at this point.
No, until you change it, that's a trend that we in right now. So until we get it fixed, until we put that fire out, last 2-3 games, we haven't been ourselves on defense. And starting with myself as the captain, we got to get it fixed.
So
What do you?
It's just not good. I thought our defense was going to be our strong suit, and now apparently it's just as bad as the offense. Like, again, like my whole biggest thing, like if I was the defensive coordinator, I mean, I'll tell you, I don't know. I know some obviously being more on offense, but like my biggest goal, if I was a defensive coordinator, is making quarterbacks throw in tight windows, whether it's because they're getting harassed or because my guys are right on top of them. Like, and that's just not happening. Like, it's not happening at any level. Like, these guys are wide open. Like, you should never have that unless you have guys in there who have no clue what they're doing. Like,
Yeah.
I get not every play is going to be perfect and you're never going to, bat 1,000, but like, it's got to be better than this.
It's just crazy to see how they've outsmarted them.
Multiple
Like how
times all year.
Shane Steichen was able to do that and to muscle them up, and it was a really ugly. I mean, it's impressive from the Colts standpoint because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, are they legit? Are they real?" And you see a performance like today, and you're like, "Yeah, those guys are legit, and yes, they are real."
Yeah.
But
Like, dude, you left 14 points on the board. Like, unbelievable to me.
Yeah. No, and that, like you said, those 14 points would have tied the game out up at
Yeah.
the end, and it definitely would have been a different outcome. But they just I don't know what it is. I mean, they've just
It looks
gotten
like
out
they have
coached.
no
They've gotten,
unit cohesion. Like, seriously, someone put in the comments, who knows if he has enough time to throw the ball away. I'll tell you one thing. I'll gladly take intentional groundings over him getting the shit kicked out of him anymore. I'll tell you that. I would rather have intentional groundings than him taking a shot anymore. There were too many times I saw him on the ground, which one or two of them were late, but I mean, whatever. He's never going to get those, apparently. And it's like you need to fix this like the day before yesterday. Like I'm not gonna spend any more time on it because I'm beating a dead horse. But
um, yeah, no, I mean, and like you said, there's nothing that we can say or whatever. But yeah, Jonathan Taylor's he's really good. I mean, 3 touchdowns, 2 of them untouched. Daniel
yeah,
Jones played really well. I mean, I think the Colts are legit. I'm interested to see in 4 weeks they go and they play the Chiefs. That's going to be a really interesting game. But
especially they have an offensive identity. They know what they do well,
yeah,
and they try and maximize it.
yeah,
The Chargers are still trying to figure that out because, again, why is my supposed run guru haven't been able to figure out this run game? Like, Herbert threw 52 times. 52 times. Like, clearly that's not winning football. That's not winning football.
yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I
Anyway,
don't know. It's I don't know. I don't know what they can. I
on
don't
to
know what they're gonna
Minnesota
do.
apparently now. Good luck with all that pressure.
Yeah. No, and that's going to be the thing because Minnesota can get after it, and they like to run that cover zero,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm just not. I just wonder what Jim's message is really going to be because, like you said, Dan, if you lose that game,
You skid the
that's
ball
pretty
in pretty
dirty.
fast, yeah. I was joking with
Yeah,
the
that's
buddy I came with. Shout out to Carlos. I was like, dude, if I was Antonio Gates, I wouldn't have even come out, and I would have motherfucked these people in the locker room, trying to ruin his event, playing terribly. Like, and the other thing too, I would tell the stadium people, if we're down by 20, don't be playing all these little horseshit games all over the place to try and distract us. Like, let's just sit here and stew in this and be pissed. Like, my God.
what kind of stuff are you talking about, Dan?
The stupid, like, where's are the social media people ever going to be useful and get me a message from Harbaugh after a loss? Like, can they go in? I want to see these
The
people.
Jaguars did that.
Yeah, you still have to send it to me because I never saw it. So
Oh
send
yeah,
it to me.
I
But,
will.
it's just unbelievable. I want to know what's going on when they lose. I want to know what's being told to the offensive linemen. Like, there's no way Nick Hardwick isn't to the point where he's about to kill one of these guys. Like, my God.
Yeah. No, it's definitely an ugly result, and now they're like you said, the Broncos are in first place, the Chargers are in second just because of
The tiebreaker with Kansas City. Like, they're
tiebreaker.
letting him back in. And this is the I told my buddy this today. I was like, when God blesses me with children, I'm going to put all my Charger shit away to let them pick their own team. I am not going to pass this curse on to another generation. My God.
Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens moving forward. There's still time. Joe Alt is close. He was
Right.
working out this morning. I was watching him, and then obviously, what's his name? Trey Pipkins looks like he's getting closer as well. So we'll see what happens. It's early, but these last 4 games have just not. It's been really ugly, and I just wonder how they're going to be able to fix it. But we'll see what happens moving forward. But Dan, just take a deep breath. I know it's been ugly, but don't worry.
You know what's
Um,
the worst part? I can't make fun of Eric because of the Raiders today.
I know, but you and Eric will have a good conversation on the way home.
I'm sure. All right, let's get out of here. Whatever. That's the show. Who cares? I don't care. That's better. That's fine. I don't care. I can't. This shit is too much. It's too much for any one person to pass on. It's not good.
You were the only. What I was thinking, picking Chargers game start. Oh wow, you're in India. That's crazy.
Wow. I'm sorry you had to stay up for this.
No, hey, by the way, Mehul Saini, thank you so much for checking us out. I mean, I know it's 2:30 and everything, but we definitely appreciate you waking up with us and watching this.
I'm
We
sorry you
definitely.
had to watch that embarrassment, dude. I hope you have a good Monday.
Do you have a message for the cheese eating bastard?
He can kiss my ass.
Do you want to see what the Colts said after the game, or
I don't. I don't give a shit.
okay?
On to Minnesota. Let's see what clusterfuck happens this week.
Okay. All right. Let's get out of here for now. Dan, you are the best. I will see you in about 15 minutes.
You said 15?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
All right. Appreciate everybody so much. You guys are
Have
the
a great
best.
week.
We are taking off for now. We'll let you guys know on Lunes Live if we're going to be able to do a preview. Dan has a very stacked week this week, so we'll let you guys know if we're able to do the preview this week. But we'll let you guys know. Again, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to check out Lunes Live tomorrow, so you guys can get Gilbert's reaction. He has some things to say about the Denver Broncos, so we'll see what that is. Thank you so much, cheese eating bastard.
Brown does a great job. You know, he it's just so funny. He doesn't even capitalize your name. Apparently, that's what they do in Wisconsin. They have the lowest
And
educational
he's missing an N.
scores out there. Apparently, they can't do simple writing and grammar. So let's go, mother. They're cannibals out there apparently too.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. Dan, get us out of here.
Pia compa, telecompa.
That's the show.
Let's get out of here. Good luck.
That's the show.
That's the show. Goodbye.